Hello and welcome back to another Nordic Takedown podcast YouTube video. So long intro. And it's me and Jonah, and we are here to continue the games from Malmö Game Week. We are going to do round 2, basically, of Swiss. It's Jacob versus Jeff, two people who made the top cut. Jeff squeaks in as the 16th player, I think, and Jacob was somewhere in the middle.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And Boba ECL versus Qi'Ra ECL.
Very interesting matchup.
Yeah.
Pretty Qi'Ra favored, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It should be in theory. But to be fair,
Yeah.
they were bringing a new kind of version of Boba Green that they have built themselves, both Jacobs in the top cut. So I don't actually know if that's the case, but Qi'Ra has been known to be good against Boba because she can flip and kill.
Yeah, that's right. What do you think about Boba Green with the 30 off base versus ECL when playing into Qi'Ra?
When playing into Qi'Ra, I think ECL should be slightly better, just because you are the more aggressor in the matchup. You don't have the same control stuff as her. So, in theory, it should be better.
Yeah.
But the 30 base can go longer and grind with the Qi'Ra, but it doesn't have the answers. Like, it doesn't run Fell the Dragon and Rivals Fall for obvious reasons, because they don't run blue.
Yeah.
So maybe getting some tempo should be good. So we'll see if Jeff gets surprised or if he can do it, because we don't actually know the results of these individual games. We could have looked it up, but we haven't.
We were busy playing and just doing this first come, first served. All right, let's go. Let's see if I can start this footage. And we thought the speed was a little bit quick on the last one, right? So we're gonna do a bit slower now.
Yeah.
Oh, let me just fix that. All right, here we are.
Yeah.
So we see ramp on Boba's side.
Yep. Both seems to keep their hands. No mulligans. Boba has one initiative. Let's see what they are going to make the first play. Crafty Smugglers for Boba. Pretty good start.
Yeah. Inferno 4.
Not that strong.
Yeah, right? I for a long time haven't been that hyped on Inferno 4, but I think I've been really underestimating, as I said in the last episode even, the filtering ability of the card.
Yeah. I think my problem with it in these control decks are that it doesn't threaten anything. So you lose a lot of tempo by playing it. But the filtering part of the card is obviously really good. Obviously.
Let's see, to the base, and then a super laser technician answering on Jeff's side.
Yeah. I assume we're going to see a super laser.
Yeah.
From Boba. But it's very important for Jeff that he had one here, because then Boba can't flip a turn before Qi'Ra.
Yeah. That's important.
Because a lot of the damage can have been done, if Boba gets to flip before.
And do you think it's important for Qi'Ra to flip directly after Boba, so that there's no armor in between?
I think so, yeah. I think, and you should also keep 5 resources open, so they are scared for barrage.
Yeah.
But with the ECL version, it's a little bit trickier, because he could ECL a Succus, right, on 5.
Yeah.
And then she's just dead.
Yeah.
And Boba is 7 HP and having fun.
No, but then Qi'Ra would still deal 3 damage to Boba from the...
Yeah, that's true. But fairly healthy.
Yeah.
Takedown range, though. Which is kind of important. Unless the armor arrives, of course. We're trading some blows here.
Yeah.
It is the important flip round for both here, so they're trying to play a little bit chicken.
Yeah.
I think I see a Succus on the Boba player's hand. He's hoping that Qi'Ra is going to play something.
Yeah.
Very good that he has that Crafty Smuggler still, so at least he can deploy Boba. Not be scared.
Oh,
double pass.
Yeah. I guess Jacob passed and Jeff just said, okay, I'll take the initiative.
Yeah. I think
that's probably best for Jeff, right? Because he's playing a little bit more of a late game oriented deck.
Definitely better for Jeff. And also, like, if there was like just a tiny bit more things on the board for Jacob, then I can see it being like a little bit better. Because he can't really pressure a lot with a Crafty Smuggler.
Yeah.
For Loom here. Maybe it was a mistake of Jeff to play that 1-drop.
Yeah.
Because, like, just wait, just pass and see if Boba passes with you again.
Yeah, why not?
Because he did it before, right? And obviously he does not want to make the first move.
Yeah. Looks like he will be using ECL now to take out Forlom with Gideon.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's okay, but I don't really like it on this board because Crafty just answers it perfectly.
Yeah.
The thing is, you can heal Gideon with the Qi'Ra deploy.
Yeah, that you can. You could also put the experience on Inferno for if you want to threaten on space. But
actually,
if you think Gideon's just gonna die anyway, that could be better and make it more of a barrage unit.
Yeah, the thing is now Jacob kind of has the power to pass. Because I don't think Jeff wants to deploy Qi'Ra when Boba hasn't hit the board yet.
True.
I
wonder what he's gonna ECL here. Toro.
Okay, interesting. Yeah,
it's a bit weak, but yeah.
I think Jacob's position was a bit awkward. Oh, my camera is gone. Give me a second. There, I'm back.
What's up? Not much have changed, except that a little bit awkward ECL. Looks like it might be a take back here. They're discussing if Gideon actually gets to give an experience tokens when Toro is the one killing.
Yeah. And
but it is an when played effect, so it's always going to happen, right? Yeah, but even if he dies.
But yeah, I'm not entirely sure on the timing there when he dies himself.
Yeah, true. There is a judge call, I think, here. They're probably waiting for judge,
we'll just,
which is interesting.
Pause until we see the results and we'll be right back. All right. So
yeah,
it does give an experience.
Too bad for Jacob that wasted his ECL. Kind of wanted. Now he has to flip. He kind of has to flip Boba.
He was in a very difficult position because if he would have claimed to kind of kill Gideon with Crafty, Jeff would just deploy Qi'Ra and heal Gideon.
Yep.
That would be awful.
Yeah, it would be awful. He is playing very patiently with Boba, respecting Qi'Ra a lot.
Yeah.
He is ahead in the damage race, and he has a fat maul on hand that can do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
So now maybe he will, of course, do 2 damage first, I think, with Crafty.
Mm-hmm.
Now we might flip Boba, force the Qi'Ra out, and go for a maul.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously he's not doing the 2 damage with Crafty first.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a line, but...
maybe he's afraid of something getting out there or something. Maybe double power of the dark side or something.
Ooh.
Vader. That is...
We could see a Death Trooper, but I don't know if that's that common in Qi'Ra.
Death Trooper would be good. Anything else would be kind of weak, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really weak. Completely on the wrong side of the board at the moment.
Yeah, definitely.
Here comes Maul. He's also gonna survive running over Vader.
Yeah, he can just deal the damage to Crafty.
Yeah. He could also just have taken it, right? And just like, hey, you're gonna flip Qi'Ra, so...
Yeah. You're right. It's not much of a difference.
Yeah. But, okay. Yeah, he didn't... Yeah, there we go. Vader's gone. I was like, this looks weird.
Yeah.
Comes the Qi'Ra flip. And at the moment, it really looks like Jacob did the right thing, right? Being so afraid.
Yeah.
actually very
really solid for him.
Yeah, very good round this, and he has reached, is it 10 damage at least?
Yep.
Now, and he's gonna hit for 4 more, so he's gonna go to 14. There's the trade.
And interesting that Jeff decides to trade with Boba, not Maul.
Very interesting, actually. Yeah.
I guess he knows he's gonna get initiative and do something about that, but
maybe actually Jacob should not have done the 2 damage with Crafty, just claimed himself, since the opponent was tapped out.
Yeah.
That would have
But he still got to play the Cartel Spacer in...
True. Base looks kind of...
Yeah.
Well, true. It's a Sentinel with the 3-2, so he could... When Maul dies, he could start with killing that, and then its Fire Sprays open. But,
so Jeff will play Vigilance, defeating Maul with 3 or less remaining HP, and then healing 5 from his base, going to what looks like 11 damage.
Yeah. I think this one is also a bit rough. Now we can use Inferno 4 to trade off the Cartel Spatial Filter and still have a block for...
But he decided to actually just go base, because he started
but he can do it with the Inferno 4 anyway, now as a next action.
Yeah.
Like the trade,
Yeah, but now Jacob is able to trade the Cartel Spacer if he wants to.
True. That's true.
So it will be interesting to see.
There comes the trade. Great for Jeff, in a way, damage-wise. Like, he's putting out some damage. And
10
if
damage
he just
on Boba's base, only 3 less than on Qi'Ra's.
Yeah. And Jacob's list doesn't run anything higher than Vader and Maul. Like, so he's not gaining anything for going much longer. Like, he doesn't have that top end.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of units coming back as a response here.
Yeah. Pretty good.
The Phantom tie is going to die, but that's still 6 damage from Suckers at that point. So
yeah. I guess we could see Barrage, but Inferno 4 would only Barrage for 5, which is not that great right now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, Snoke!
That's a great answer to this board.
That was a really good answer for this board, yeah. There is a Maul in hand, but Maul doesn't kill Snoke.
Where is Fennec when you need her?
Yeah. Boba could play Fennec.
Yeah, that's a interesting take, but I think it could be a nice answer to Snoke.
Yeah.
If you don't have any other way of dealing with it.
Yeah.
Because like Maul only ambushes for 5 now.
Yeah. Kind of awkward.
Yeah.
Like, now the only real answer is Waylay for Boba's.
Yeah.
Because 8 resources for 3 at least is a solid trade.
That's good.
And still hitting for 6. I think he's just going to go base here with Suckers, right?
He could do that, or he could attack in and then kill it with the ambush unit. Looks like he has a 4 Lom as well.
What happened?
Ooh. Looks like Jeff is actually shielding Snoke.
Ah, shielding. So yeah, that's what's happening.
There you could argue that maybe Jacob should just claim and kill... 4 Lom gets Saboteur from...
Ooh!
But
that is
still,
a good
it's not enough damage. It's 5 and then reduced by 2 from Snoke.
Yeah.
So
it removes the shield though.
So he would... Yeah, I was about to say that he could have just claimed and attacked with Zuckus saboteuring the shield, trading with Snoke.
Yeah, that would have been great.
But then he wouldn't have been able to play any cards this turn, and that might be the kind of break that Jeff needs.
True. But here comes a lot of HP, guys. So that is... I must say that Jacob is navigating this very well.
Yeah.
Not sure if he had to put himself in this situation, like with the pass that he did. But after that, it's been very well played. Like...
Like, Snoke has no good targets now. I think He might just have to
Succus,
take
right?
out Succus. Yeah. A barrage could be nice though.
A barrage. It looks like a barrage, yeah. And like they are so low HP now. Barrages.
Yeah, so taking out Forlom with 5 damage. No, with 3. That leaves Succus on 4.
Oh yeah, 3, yeah, exactly.
But I don't know how that works, because you would put the damage simultaneously, right? You don't kill them one by one, or do you?
On like on the online platforms, you assign like to one target first, and then it gets removed, and then to another. So
yeah, I don't know exactly how it's worded.
Yeah, me neither.
But it's not making much of a difference. It's just whether or not Boba is supposed to have 1 damage here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay, Relentless Pursuit.
Yeah.
I guess that shield is useful.
Is something. Yeah.
Problem is Snoke can attack in for 8. That's gonna leave Jacob on only 7 health remaining.
Left. Yeah.
That's a problem.
5. Another Succus.
That's a really nice answer to the shielded Snoke. Yeah.
That is saving 8 damage from base. That's pretty good.
Yeah. And now Boba can actually
Boba can hit for 3 extra, right?
Yeah.
That is pretty good.
Maybe
losing the shield and just 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
Has to be the play. Or can you see something else that's better?
No. I'm just thinking maybe Jeff should have gone to the base instead of killing Succus.
Yeah, maybe.
Because of this. But still, then... No, then Snoke would survive because he had a shield.
Yeah. But, yeah, Succus would still be alive, though. But yeah, he would instantly be the one threatening the damage. He would
pressure base a lot. He would kind of... he would end up with the same board state as we see now, just that he would have 8 more damage.
Yeah.
And he could still have played the Avenger, right?
Yeah.
But it's always difficult to know how other lines would turn out.
The Cartel Spacer is just gonna die, right? Now he goes base.
Yeah, he should not have exhausted the pirated Starfighter.
No, but I think it didn't. It looked like it took 3 damage from the black. Which is weird. He should just have traded the...
But it's a Sentinel.
Because now it saves. Yeah, but now it's... Oh, that's true. It's a Sentinel, yeah. I guess that.
I don't know. So Avenger being waylaid here is kind of a stopper, but it's still great to just be played out again.
Yeah. Since he can't threaten base anyway, it's not the end of the world for Jeff.
He will play it out again.
Yeah.
And a Maul will maybe force Jeff to take the initiative here.
Yeah. Oh, and it's a pass. It was a gambit.
Yeah. If we would have another like a crafty unit or something like that, a Greedo, could have been. Really
and it's
nice.
like, and Jeff doesn't know that, so he could have forced Jeff to think that I need to do more. Like because if I do nothing here and he placed another unit, it's rough. So I think this was the right play. Trying to try to make your opponent do a misplay is very important as well.
Yeah. So pretty fun game to watch, at least.
Yeah, it was swinging a bit. It was that weird pass there. We were both very surprised, I think. There was a pass on the Boba flip.
On the flip?
Yeah, it was no flip. Like, I was surprised that the Boba was willing to take that risk. Not surprised that Jeff would take it, since he has more late game. But wonder what they have for sideboards in this matchup. Did it look like a traitorous or something from Jacob? I'm not sure.
Since these players are top cut decks, I can check real quick. Can you still see the game?
Yep.
That's great.
They're still shuffling like madmen.
Yeah. So, Jeff has top target, make an opening, traitorous, Pap's return, super lazy blast, and a devastator.
Yeah, and Jacob, because I thought it was at his place we saw the
also traitorous.
Yeah.
Bounty Hunter's Quarry, Bezine,
yeah,
7-feet defender, and a third Zacchus.
Wonder what he's going to. Jeff did a mulligan at least.
Yeah, I think Zacchus is really good because of the shields, right?
Yeah, yeah. I think you can't remove.
He might add in the third from the side.
Yeah, that he could. Yeah, because he's probably gonna need a little bit more late game. Not the strongest start for either, I guess. Yeah. Because even if Jeff has a Power of the Dark Side here, it's not super sexy to use it on Cartel Smuggler.
Yeah. And again, both players playing Super Laser Tech on turn 2.
I think Jacob had hoped for having Resupply and Traitorous here. That is like the most insane play that Boba or like Krennic could do in the set 1 against each other.
Yeah.
Now they trade.
I lost the Store Showdown to that once.
Yeah.
Because I played it and was too greedy and got punished by a disabling Fang Fighter.
Yep. Oh, disabling Fang Fighter. Yeah, that's rough.
But we're gonna see both players ramping now. And Jacob is holding his hand on Boba here.
Yeah, looks like he does not want to pass this time.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because of something he has on hand and not because of last game. But yeah, I think like it's not the worst. Like, oh, this time is Boba's armor. Yeah.
So that means even with Barrage, Qi'Ra will take 6 damage to base and will have to end up losing Qi'Ra.
Yep.
So that's pretty rough. Yeah.
He has to rush. Can he kill the Cartel Spacer as well?
Yes.
Does he have damage to that?
So he can assign 4 on Boba, so he'll take 2 more.
Yeah.
And then
5. Yeah, it's
Qi'Ra
exactly
will be reduced. Yeah, so it's exactly enough.
But Boba can hit us unless he has a way to kill Qi'Ra now from hand with the ECL. But
there's no Sentinels in the deck, so that's not an out, I guess. No. Qi'Ra has 6 life right now.
Yeah, that's too much for anything. I think he should just go base, right? And then play for 5 resources.
Yeah.
Since she's trading out herself anyway, you at least get a better board.
I guess if Cartel Spacer was 5 or less, you could exhaust Qi'Ra.
Yeah, that you could have, yeah.
But
so 10 damage.
Pretty nice.
So Jeff is tapped out. Oh, no, because he hadn't killed anyone, so he couldn't tap up any resources.
Yeah, feels bad.
But
still being able to put something on the board is really good.
Yep. I think that's why he kind of debated a little bit before going base, if he just could take Qi'Ra and get the resources.
Yeah.
But I think it might be complete attack, right?
Yeah.
Boba, so wouldn't have worked. Yeah. Sometimes that's like still in your head and you have to think it through.
Yeah.
No player has used ECL yet, so we'll see if Sukas come out with it.
Yeah.
Sukas is pretty good actually in that sense, since like if he wants to do it with a Hask afterwards, which is probably his best one, it's not going to work. Like he's just gonna die, which is not cool.
Yeah. And Jeff's gonna answer with the Power of the Dark Side, just taking out that crafty smuggler.
Yeah. Claim from Jacob, hoping that he's gonna survive here, and he is. It's good. Yeah. Well, hoping Jeff was tapped, so there was it was guaranteed that he was gonna survive this. The hand looks Surprise Strike, Boba Fett, and a TIE Phantom, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
The TIE Phantom can be interesting if Jeff doesn't have a space answer. That one's gonna stick.
It looks like he will be smuggling Sabine. He will kind of get punished now because Jeff has 2 answers to kill Zuckus. But I don't think he...
But if he removes that one...
Yeah.
He...
Yeah, I forgot the Bazine protects against power.
Yeah.
So... It was actually only 1 card that could take out Zuckus.
That was not the funnest the card to draw.
No.
Let's see here if he just surprise strikes him for 9, right?
Yep.
That's a swing. Now even Bazine is a bit rough to have on the board for the opponent.
Yeah. And taking the initiative here. Yeah, okay, makes sense. He still has enough for barrage.
Yeah. Bazine will survive, but that's not a lot of damage. But a surprise strike would be... Discussing something, the price on something.
So let's see.
Oh yeah, he probably forgot to put down a card when he smuggled up Bazine. That's what they were doing. Working through it.
Yeah. There should be 19 damage on Jeff's base, so 6 to go.
I think Bazine here should just make it 20, right?
Yeah, I guess why not? It's okay to stall a little bit here.
Yeah. Jacob is actually resourcing barrage. Doesn't see a way to use it properly, which I can understand here. It looks a little bit like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Poro needs to be answered.
Yeah. Being able to ready is actually pretty valuable on the sports stats.
I think he knew that he had Power of the Dark Side, so I'm not sure why he didn't play TIE Phantom first.
Yeah, you are right. That would be a better line.
Yeah. Maybe afraid for like ECL
I guess
answer.
Yeah. Since he had Boba in hand.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, I need to ready Taro.
Yeah.
It's easy to get a bit optimistic there. Clever Relentless hit the board. That's at least going to protect from Surprise Strike, but still taking 4.
That should be 1 HP left, right?
Yes.
And he's tapped out, so he's going to have to claim now.
Yeah.
So there goes the other one.
And then
probably a Boba. Yeah, if he has Snoke.
Yeah, Sentinel.
Now he dies.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Snoke and Sentinel could have saved him, but
not
now
in both arenas. Yeah, there's no card.
Maybe a Vigilance at the start but no, that's too slow.
That's gonna stall, but
since he can't kill anything with it, it's just not gonna be enough.
Boba's just gonna attack first, and then we're gonna see 4 damage coming in space after.
Or they just do the space first because it's 4, and then Relentless is going to smack one or the other. So
I think...
Doesn't really matter. Oh, I wonder why.
He had Snoke, but it wasn't enough. Yeah,
it wasn't enough. Yeah, but I wonder why Jacob started with, but now he can. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, sorry, no, it does. Like there is no way Boba can die anyway.
Yeah,
and 1 TIE Phantom was always gonna die, so it actually didn't. It was playing. It was just the safer play. Yeah.
3 units is the perfect count because you attack with one of the other 2 gets removed, and then you attack with the 3rd one.
Yeah.
So really difficult for Jeff to find an out there.
Very hard. Like there was some like good damage coming through, pushed through there. Like the Boba's armor did a lot of work.
Yeah.
And like you can see that even if it's like Qi'Ra favored, it's not like dead. And they are piloting it fairly well. Like we have a harder time to see Jeff's hand and see his options. But
Here we have a little bit of a sneak peek. So starting with Avenger.
And resupply. So Jeff is going to ramp. Let's see if Jacob also can ramp. It looks like it resupply this time for both.
And this time Jeff had a Hylobon Enforcer start, but he did not choose to play it.
I find that interesting.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think he hasn't had it in either of the games.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting that he chooses to go with Inferno 4 when he already had the resupply.
Yeah.
He already had the ramp, so I think, and ground is where Boba is smashing you, like,
yep.
Like, what would you say, historically. So interesting that he chose Inferno 4.
Maybe he wanted to keep the initiative because you would lose it if you spent 2 actions on Hylobon, but I don't really see why you'd need that
this early. Yeah, I think, like, yeah.
Okay, so this time seeing a early.
Oh, he's just ECL. Double ramping.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
Traitorous coming in from the sideboard.
Maybe not the sexiest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he gets to filter at least.
Yeah. Seeing a Boba and Forlom.
Giving like Forlom.
Boba will go on the bottom.
Yeah. Will we see a Boba flip? I feel like this was a round quite nicely escaped by Jeff. Like,
yeah.
Could greed it out like a super laser technician.
Yeah.
Like now he's at 7 resources.
And he's only taken 4 damage.
Yeah. And there is basically no threat on the board. I think, like, we see there were some TIE Phantoms in Jacob's hand, but they were not possible to play since there was an Inferno 4 actually laying out there on the space.
I think playing Bazine on the 7 resource round is a very good call because Qi'Ra basically always wants to play Vader on 7.
Yeah. And it, like, the double ramp tells you that he has something to go there for, right?
Ooh, and Lompike being a really nice model here.
Interesting indeed.
Looks like he might have resourced, exhausted 1 too few. So we should not have 1 resource up.
Yeah.
But might not matter.
Here comes Qi'Ra, right?
Yes. So Forlom now is a 4/3. Still survives the small guys. Also the Lompike, not Forlom.
To surprise strike, getting some extra damage into the base.
That is pretty good.
Yep.
So a total of how much?
Is it a 3?
13. No, there are 2s.
Only 2?
Yeah.
So 13, yeah. And there is a maul actually in the and which is going to do quite a lot of overwhelm damage if
that is pretty nice for Jacob to just have the initiative here.
Unless there is a Snoke on hand, right? He knows that, right?
Yeah, I think it was either Snoke or Avenger we saw earlier.
Yeah. So here comes Maul.
Yeah.
Murdering the Pike.
Putting the damage on Bazine is also really nice.
Yeah. Especially like if you've seen like if we say we have seen a Snoke, right?
Yeah.
Makes it definitely. Like the vigilances have been quite okay for I think in game 1 it was good for Jeff as well.
Yeah. And we saw a Felder Dragon earlier.
Yeah, that's true. Felder Dragon was
so that's an answer to Maul.
True.
It looks like Jacob will be taking the initiative and Jeff just passing here. And a surprise strike is gonna mean Jeff might take 10 more damage to the base, leaving him only on 3 remaining. That's pretty rough.
Yeah, 3 is quite easy to lose to, even if you have a good board versus a Boba.
Yeah.
Boba still hasn't used ECL.
But there are no other overwhelming units than Maul in the list, right?
That Greedo might be
quite greedy.
Yeah. What? Okay, the Avenger. Yeah.
That's a bit weird. But
yeah.
Yeah, and now just a free
I think
trade.
he should have surprise striked first and then played.
Yeah. But I guess if he would have surprise striked, Avenger could have taken out Maul.
Yeah. Oh, but he has the. Does he have the money for Forloom and surprise strike?
No.
No.
You're gonna pay
so Forloom.
Zuckus.
Oh, it's Zuckus. Okay, I thought it was a Forloom. So then 7. Yeah, that's good because now.
Yeah.
That's good played because now I think he dies if any one of those surprise strikes, right?
I think I definitely would have played the Zuckus first. Yeah, and Jeff just scoops here because there's no out. Last turn, I think the Lurking Tie was a bit strange since Inferno 4 just immediately killed it.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to have that Lurking Tie on the board so it could basically stop the Avenger on attack, but it didn't really matter here. He just needed to get 2 units on the board, and both having 6 health means that even a overwhelming barrage for 10
both.
would not be enough.
And the Snow couldn't do enough either, so it's good way overcoming, and he didn't even use ECL in game 3. Which is fairly interesting. There wasn't really, like, Jeff didn't give him that many opportunities either. Like, there was not a lot of ground units played. It was the Lone Pike and Qi'Ra basically all game. And Jacob didn't draw like a fire spray to do it on the space or anything, but interestingly, no fire sprays in all these 3 games.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe just didn't draw them. I don't think we saw them in hand at least.
I didn't see at least.
All right. But that was it for today.
Yeah. Good game, fun game again. Two fun series that we actually watched. I'm very glad we are watching these back.
Yeah.
They're actually very fun.
All right. Then stay tuned for the 3rd episode. Bye-bye.
Yeah.